everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I will be teaching you guys how to wall run and all the steps to wall running. So I hope you have been enjoying my channel, but let's just hop right into it. Now when you wall run, I recommend you kind of start on this branch right here, because it's really easy to just practice on this wall since it's a very good spot. The first thing you want to do before you do anything else, you want to learn when you jump off of this branch to go onto the wall, you want to do like a big, you don't want to do like a small kind of push kind of like that, because that got hard to get your traction back. Kind of want to do like a hard push, not too hard, because when you do a too hard push it could go like that and then you'll start getting up there. We're gonna do that. You want to do like a pretty medium push, but like a pretty like solid one to where you get to about right here. The second thing to wall run. Oop, I just fell.
One eternity later.
Alright, the second thing to wall running is probably the most important. It's when you jump off, you want to stay. You want to you don't want to just jump and hope your hand lands on. You kind of want to jump, kind of like just out to the next wall. Try to make it so like, yeah, you just jump out to the next wall, not just like up or just out. You want to do like you want to like, yeah, just do like a kind of off the branch, but like onto the next wall. You want to do like a big like kind of you just want to make sure you just jump off the wall and just make sure you're hitting the next a little bit. Alright, the second thing is, or third thing, stay at this little crease right here, because this is a very good little spot for wall running. It's a very good starting little position right there. It's not too high or too low, it just kind of has like these perfect angles. And it's just really good for when you're first trying to wall run. The next thing, when you're a beginner, you don't just like do that. Basically, you don't want to do that. You kind of want to inch like kind of like this. I know what you're probably wondering, but I can't inch along the wall. That's really hard. Well, it will not be hard if you stay at this crease. If you just stay at the right height, you just stay at the right height. Just stay along that crease. It will not be very hard to just inch along the wall, because really all you're doing is basically what you're just basically just doing this, except very, very slowly and not very far. But another thing, it's probably the most important thing to stay at this crease, because don't get too high is the next thing, because look what has happened if you get too high. You start losing traction. So you kind of want to, I mean, if you can, try to stay like try to get like, yes, a little bit higher, but stay more. You don't want to get to the point where you get too high, because you do want to stay at this crease. Yes, this is like the perfect spot, but if you start going up, you will notice it, because it'll start tilting backwards. Like, it'll be easier if I just show you. Like, look, it starts tilting like that. And the reason why kind of down here a little bit is so good is because it has like basically one of the most walls, and it's also really, yeah, just easy to inch along. Yeah, just also make sure you're doing like a kind of big hard push from each wall, not like too hard, but when you inch along, you better make sure that you get to the next wall. Try to like, how to progress in wall running is kind of like this. You start by just inching. Whoa, don't fall. You just start by like inching along the wall, like very ever so slightly inching. But then as it gets on, try to start by inching, and then try to push a little bit farther on each wall each time, and then check inching, and then push a little bit farther on each wall. And that's how you basically progress everything. But yeah, this is just a really good spot. If that sounds long to you, just um, if that sounds long, this is basically all you have to do. The easiest one to remember, in my opinion, do the big hard push off of this to get to the wall. Second thing, try to stay at the crease. Probably the most important thing when you're first starting. Try to stay at that where you jump. Try to stay like right here, basically. That's probably the most important thing. Stay at the crease.
Wow.
Oh, I fell again. Oh, please nobody get mad at me. I'm not actually that good at the game. So if you guys, by the way, leave video ideas in the comments below. But yeah, just stay at the crease. Make sure you inch along the wall. Make sure you just inch, kind of start by at least inching along this wall. Just start by inching along the wall, and then you can progressively get better. And then don't go too high, because I already explained that. But yeah, you start just losing traction. That wasn't a very good example, but yeah, see, that kind of thing happens. You also don't want to get too low, because this ends up happening. You start also like losing traction. Oh, there's this thing. Kind of scared me. But yeah, that's basically it. So guys, go test this out right now on Gorilla Tag. If you might be watching this on your VR, but go test, either way, go test this out now. It's helpful. This is how I learned. I am honestly self-taught. I didn't find another video that actually explained all this very well. And also, please consider subscribing. Subscribing. It helps me out a lot. And the ideas in the comments. But thanks for watching.